of my way! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
What, of course. Be gone! On it. Ah! Will do.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm not accustomed to witness the fury of House Orcellia.
Doom!
Help me, Lord Captain!
Crush the feeble!
Out of my way!
Emperor, deliver us!
Rejoice in battle! Let me tend to your wounds.
I can see bright colors again.
I'll do it. Death comes in silence. Killing brings you no pleasure. The Shadow will see it done.
Victory is imminent.
Not a problem for me.
Death to non-believers!
High momentum.
What? Was that you? Or...
Me? Is this, Lord Captain? a job for the serfs?
I will leave footprints of scarlet, as honor ordains.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed.
Already done. Watch and learn.
I'm not so sure. Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Hold on!
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Trust me. As honor ordains. The shadows will see down. No.
I'm not interested. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Cover me! Anything else?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I'll do it.
I am your blade and shield.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I'd rather not. Victory is imminent. I'm not interested.
Nothing I can't...
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Here we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Trust me, my blade whispers your name. I shall not caught by the web.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
On it!
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's get to it.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! That is not the Emperor's wish. I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Victory awaits. I'll lay claim to the stars. Excellence matters.
I do what I must.
Follow my lead.
Greetings.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra. And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly? You will? That would be most appreciated, Lord Captain. Hardly. According to the chronicles of the House, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures. My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well. The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station, and you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence. And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not? With life. If only you could take my place and watch this kaleidoscope. Every voice is a flash of color. Every conversation a shimmering glow. Every argument is an unstoppable swirl of gaudy splotches. The Navigator's open eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil. Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds. You are much too kind to me, Lord Captain. Allow me, for my part, to note the beauty of your shoulders? Yes, your shoulders. Pray let us change the subject. It may be difficult to describe. You see, every navigator perceives the warp differently. My mentor, Great Regent Elronto, always described his travels through the Immaterium as a journey through a vast wood with countless paths. And I, assisting him in the first voyages, futilely tried to follow his example. But the wood would not reveal itself to me. But everything changed when I found my own key to this mystery. You see, I've always brightened up my rare moments of leisure time by painting. You may recall there was a workshop in my chambers. As soon as I imagined the warp as a blank canvas, an indescribable feeling came over me. I moved the brush, going deeper and deeper into my own painting. Visions were hidden within the vibrant colors of my palette, and something inside me knew which should be brought out and which should be left behind. I woke up several days later, after the voyage was safely complete. The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world. You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain. Sister Argenta shines like a guiding star, inspiring resolve in those around her, seemingly inexplicably. However, I see a dark and ugly fog billow behind her, contrasting sharply with her shining light. It burdens the Sister of Battle. It drags her down. Yet Argenta herself is hardly aware of it. Seneschal Viserion is among the few whose colors are a pleasure to look at. Whenever the Seneschal speaks, heavenly crystal clarity spreads around him. And whenever he is angered, dark blue clouds condense over him. And in his rare moments of joy, a pure gleam of sunset pink caresses the souls of those near him. Out of your entire retinue, Lord Captain, he is the only one I would trust with my life. Idira's emotions are like a maelstrom, bright, unbridled, enveloping her form like a wondrous kaleidoscope of colors. And as dangerous as a twisting warp storm. The riot of colors hides the truth from my eyes. What exactly is driving this woman? Is it her own will, or is it the Immaterium, Lord Captain? Cubella is bathed in crimson as bright as fresh blood, and its sight is all the more striking in the embrace of impenetrable darkness. And yet, there is no malice in these heavy shadows. They are impartial, morose, uncompromising, and ever consuming what weak flashes of other colors there may appear. As the only voice of our family on this vessel, it is an honor. As long as your questions are courteous, I will answer every one of them. Oh, yes. The navigators of the house came to the Coronis Expanse fairly recently, a mere 208 years ago. Before that, our ancestors expanded the borders of humankind's dominion for the glory of the Emperor, blazing trails to different corners of the galaxy. Just as a rogue trader stands at the head of a protectorate, a Novator heads a navigator house. It is the Novator who decides where to look for alliances and which path their bloodline is destined to tread. As for our house, the transfer of power to a successor is currently underway. In the meantime, Great Regent Auronto Orselio is ensuring the stability of the house.
You are shrewd indeed. My ancestor charted that route while fleeing the enemies of humanity. They say the Emperor himself was his guide, because the warp expelled their vessel without a single loss. Unfortunately, the lips of those who relate this tale seep with disgusting green hubris. I think Kalain Orselio was simply a skilled navigator.
So says Regent Auronto. Nothing is decided yet. Some people in the house become enshrouded in rolling grey clouds at the thought of me becoming the Novator. But even more are bound with dull leaden chains. They think I am not ready for such a burden. By all means. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
May his light harden our hearts. New trials await us in this place.
It's going from bad to worse. I expected a typical dull reception with the governor. Not more carnage.
A new challenge for me? Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Let's make it quick.
Let's get to it!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Is a prayer. Will do.
Follow my lead! On in, maggot!
Hold on. Here we go.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
Show me what you've got!
It will be done.
My tactics are flawless. Suits my purposes.
Scared yet?
Hold on.
My faith shields me!
Was that you? Or... Will do.
Here we go.
While you still draw breath.
As honor ordained. As the tenant comes, the other side awaits. Trust me. I shall.
I have read tomes of military tactics. If I may.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. That took care of this one.
Not a problem.
This is unacceptable.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. But of course, weather the storm! To the heretics.
It's about time.